Okay, so here's a little video about piecewise functions and how we're going to graph these. The first equation, 2x plus 3, the domain says that it wants values that are less than 0. So I'm going to graph 2x plus 3 like I normally would. Start with y-intercept of 3 and a slope of 2, so I go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. I like to go down 2 and to the left, because a negative and a negative will still make my positive slope, and I connect it. Then again, this is just a less than, not less than or equal to, so I'm going to have an open circle at the edge of my graph. I want to erase the part of the graph I'm not interested in, so I'm only interested in the x values that are less than 0, and I'm going to erase my point there so I can add in an open circle where the graph is equal to 0. My next equation is 3 minus x, which is the same as negative x plus 3. And you want positive values. And it's greater than or equal to, so this one will have a closed circle. So I will again start at positive 3. So there's overlap here. And I'm going to go down 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. And I could draw my graph. And if I wanted to start at 0 and draw it from there, apologize for the not straight, but I can then erase all of the values on that graph that are greater than 1. Looks a little bit like an absolute value graph, but it's not symmetrical because the slopes are different. Now, I have two options to evaluate the functions. I can look at the graph. What is f when x is 0? F is our function. When x is 0, my y is positive 3. When my x is 0, or when my x is negative 3, 1, 2, 3, negative 3, my y is also negative 3. So my answer here is negative 3. And when my x is 2, 1, 2, my y is positive 1. The other way to evaluate the function is to look at the domain restrictions. For all x's that are less than 0, I'm going to use 2x plus 3. So for the negative 3, I'm plugging it into 2x minus 3. For the 0, because x is greater than or equal to 0 on this function, 3 minus x, I plug in 0 and I get a positive 3. And 2 is greater than 0 as well, so when I plug in 2, I get 1. Hope this helps you out.